And this is just a simple loop. It's opening our external context, doing the record set into file, and just printing out the first and last name. And that's great. It's giving me all the values in my data sheet. But what if I just want the last name Simpson? I only want to work with those records. What I can do is modify my data sheet to just have that value. That's not very efficient either, because that value that I'm looking for may be changing. So instead, I'll use the OpenRecordsetQuery. The first thing you'll need to do is to come in here and modify your data sheet. You'll see that for data sheets and databases, you'll have a script generated query option. I'm going to select that and click OK. Once you do that, QA Wizard Pro does not know how to open that until you actually run the script. So if you do try to open it and look at it, you'll get a message that it can't be viewed because the script generated query option is set. So just be aware of that. You can always go back to the properties and set it back so that you can look at the data and then set it later. And now we'll look at example 3b, which shows the exact same script, only using OpenRecordsetQuery. With that, in addition to the record set name or datasheet name, you can specify the query that you want. Here, I'm selecting star from sheet 1. You need to specify the sheet name for Excel spreadsheet. And that's going to do the same thing. It's going to read in all the names and print them out, as you see. So that's great. That doesn't give us anything more than the other one did. But the real value comes in when you actually use this to limit your data. So I'm going to do select star from sheet 1 where last equals Simpson. And now that should only return 3 records for me, and it does. And what's nice about this is I can just keep changing this value and working with different records. And maybe I need to do different processing with different records, and that will enable me to do that. So that's the OpenRecordsetQuery. You can get very explicit with that. Any query that you want can be opened at that point. You can reopen it using a different query. It gives you a lot of flexibility.